They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. From the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. The 40. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Neville Gallimore. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
3 and out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And that is is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2.
Point conversion.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Deion Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Complete to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EASports_MUT. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.